Welcome to Sports Guy Talking. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about LeBron James returning from his foot injury for the Lakers. The Lakers are currently the 9th seed in the Western Conference and are in position to make the play-in tournament. However, there is no guarantee that the Lakers will end up making the NBA playoffs or even the play-in tournament this season, even with the return of LeBron James. Before I say anything else though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So here it is. Will the Lakers make the NBA playoffs this season? And what I'm going to say is it's going to be tough for the Los Angeles Lakers to make the playoffs straight up without having to rely on a play-in tournament. I know some Lakers fans are holding out hope that the Lakers can go ahead and make a run, win all the rest of their games, and they can get the top 6 seed so that way they don't have to participate in the play-in tournament. But what I'm here to tell you guys is that is an unrealistic goal to expect from the Los Angeles Lakers. Why is that an unrealistic goal? Well, because of the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers have not necessarily looked like a top 6 team in the Western Conference all season long. And when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, yes, they've gotten better without Russell Westbrook, but they are still a flawed roster. And you look at some of these other teams that are ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are honestly not that great of a roster in general, but when you look at some of these other teams, they are better than the Lakers. You look at the Clippers. I thought they would fall off with the signing of Russell Westbrook, and although they've been struggling with Russell Westbrook in the starting lineup, the Clippers are still doing pretty well, and they currently got the 5 seed. They're probably not going to have to worry about play-in status. And then you got the 6 seed. They're the Golden State Warriors. They've been struggling on the road, but at home they've been fine for the most part. I know they lost yesterday to the Timberwolves at home, but the Warriors, they still look like a really good team at home. Their problems are on the road. I hope that they can avoid the play-in tournament, but I'm not so confident that it's going to be the case. But we'll see what happens with the Golden State Warriors. Either way though, I think they're going to be a better basketball team than the Los Angeles Lakers. And then you got the Timberwolves at the 7th seed. They are currently 38-37. They're currently playing pretty good right now. They were struggling at the beginning of the year, but they're starting to heat up now. And the Timberwolves have caused matchup problems with the Los Angeles Lakers in previous meetings. So when you look at it from that perspective, the Timberwolves, they're probably going to end up being a better team than the Lakers. And then you got the Pelicans. The Pelicans are so bipolar this year. They've gone on winning streaks, they've gone on losing streaks. The Pelicans at one point, they look like title contenders. The next moment, they look like they should be playing for the lottery. And right now, they are playing like they are as good as any team coming into the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Pelicans. That's going to be a team that the Lakers will have to figure out how to get past. And then, of course, you got the Lakers at the 9 seed. And then you got the Thunder at the 10 seed. That's honestly kind of surprising considering the fact that they lost Chet Holmgren for the season before the year even started. And despite that, the OKC Thunder have played really well. And that's thanks to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has played excellent for the OKC Thunder. He looks like a superstar in the making, and not enough people are talking about him. And then you look at the Dallas Mavericks. They, to me, are one of the biggest disappointments in the NBA this season. They already have a superstar on the roster, Luka Doncic. They made that trade for Kyrie Irving, who's supposedly a really good number 2 option, but it hasn't worked out for the Dallas Mavericks whatsoever. They've lost a lot of games since Kyrie Irving joined the team, and they look like a team that should be playing for the lottery, not a team that is playing for playoff contention. But who knows, maybe the Mavericks, they have time to fix up their mistakes and make a playoff run at it. And then you got the Jazz, who have a 35-39 win-loss record, which honestly is probably better than what their actual roster indicates where they should be. But that's just a testament to the culture that the Utah Jazz built up. So when you look at where the Lakers are, they are in the middle of a playoff run, and they are smack dab in the middle of it. So you look at the schedule that the Los Angeles Lakers have. They play the Bulls again at Chicago. They play the Timberwolves at Minnesota. Then they play at Rockets, at Jazz, at Clippers. So what I'm saying is that they're basically going on a 5-game road trip, and then they're going to play the final 2 games at home. And honestly, you look at the schedule and you're thinking, man, this is a brutal way to end the season. This is not an easy schedule whatsoever. There honestly are no gimmies in the schedule outside of maybe the Houston Rockets. But even I would hesitate to say the Houston Rockets because of the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers lost to them earlier in the season in a game where they absolutely had to win. So when you look at it from that perspective, a hater could look at this roster and could look at this schedule and say, this Lakers team could go 1-6 and they could miss out on the play-in tournament entirely. But I'm not going to go ahead and tell you guys that respect, because I do believe in Anthony Davis. I believe in LeBron James. I believe in Jared Vanderbilt. I believe in D'Angelo Russell once he heals up from his injury. This Lakers team is solid. They're deep. They look better without Russell Westbrook. And honestly, had they traded Russell Westbrook earlier, the Los Angeles Lakers would be having a better record than what they currently have right now. They simply executed the trade too late, but they've honestly looked pretty good since the All-Star break, all things considered. Consider the fact that LeBron James has missed a lot of time due to injury, and the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers are still in this playoff race is a testament to the roster and how they've played really well. Austin Reaves has stepped up big time for the LA Lakers. So when you look at it from that perspective, LeBron James, he's gotten help from his teammates in that kind of sense. Now he's got to close the deal for the Lakers, make them end up making the NBA playoffs somehow, some way. But when you look at the Lakers, I'm not that confident that they're going to come through. I think at most they're probably going to win 3 or 4 games out of this stretch. I think they can beat the Rockets. I think they could beat the Clippers. But even that's a maybe. I'm not that confident. I'm just picking the LA Lakers because they have to win a game somewhere, right? And the LA Clippers, they have a choke artist in Russell Westbrook. And maybe they split the season series with the Utah Jazz, but that's a team that they're going to have to sweep the rest of the way through if they probably want to get into play-in tournament status without having to sweat over tiebreakers. So when you look at it from that perspective, I got the LA Lakers going 3-4, but out of pure hope, I hope they make the play-in tournament. So I'm going to go ahead and say that they will make the play-in tournament, and the teams that will be left out of the play-in tournament are going to be the Utah Jazz, and I'm going to go ahead and say the New Orleans Pelicans. I hate to say it to Pelicans fans, they've been playing really good lately, but they're going to fall off at some point because they've been up and down all year long. So when you look at it from that perspective, I'm going to have to kick out the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm going to say that the LA Lakers somehow, some way make it in as the 10 seed. They're going to barely sneak in, and they're going to make the play-in tournament. As for whether or not they will win a game in the play-in tournament, I'm not so confident that'll be the case. Say they play against a team like the Mavericks, the Lakers probably have no shot at beating the Mavericks, just because the Mavericks match up with the Lakers really well. So that is why the Lakers will not end up making the NBA playoffs this season. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinTran and Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video. Comment down below. Check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.